think everything usually does start with taking away the pain, taking away the basket, and so we got to do a great job of trying to keep them in front of us, which I think our guys are understand that and how important it is, and so it's part of our talking points.
One of the things they did successfully against you last year was their big men and good games and offensive rebounds and all that. Would this be a series where the big men might play a bigger role?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think we got to guard the ball well initially. We got to guard, pick and rolls well initially, and then we got to have everybody participate with rebounding. And but I think at the end of the day, it's part of the game, but it's not why we win or lose. And there's a lot of things, and I think our bigs are looking forward to the challenge, and but it's not just a rebounding game.
Mike, you've heard a lot, I'm sure, already, and will continue to do so until the series opener about all the stars and the starters on both sides. But I was asking Kyle a second ago about how last year you guys, your bench basically became your starting lineup because of health reasons. How much more confident are you going in, considering you now have bench players who've done the job, certainly in the last series, but you also actually have a bench to go to this time around?
Yeah, I think depth for any team, we're not any different in the playoffs, and having everybody available and ready is, I think, going to be very helpful. And we're going to need to use a lot of guys and have a lot of guys contribute, have the bench be good. But it certainly is good to, obviously with the exception of Thiago, to be healthy going into this next series.
Is this one where we might see Chris Humphries more, though, just because of the matchups or
differences? I think we'll need Chris in this series. I think, I could see us, needing Chris and Muskie and really, everybody. I think Chris is always ready. He's anxious. He's kind of, he's letting me know he's ready to go.
But are the matchups more conducive than maybe the last series? Because he didn't get in, 8 minutes.
Right. No, I think, Cleveland has played a few different ways, and but obviously Tristan Thompson and rebounding and those kinds of things are something we feel like Chris can help us with. And but in their last series they kind of put out some smaller groups, and Boston put out a lot of smaller groups. So I think Chris will play and will help us in this series, and but I think so will Mike Muscala.
You have most of your Cleveland games early in the year. How are they different under Coach Lee versus Coach Blatt?
Well, really, we played them twice at the end, and I think I would say it's almost having Kyrie Irving healthy, having Kevin Love healthy, and the way they're playing, it just seems like a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of ball movement, and defensively, maybe a little bit more aggressive. But I think they were great under Coach Blatt. He did a great job. I think, a lot of respect for him. I think, it's a good team, good players, and both coaches have done a good job. But I think it's almost like just a healthier, team with Irving and Love, and the way they're playing, I think may have as much or more to do with that as, how they're being coached or what they're being emphasized.
I know they're not just LeBron, but obviously he's a huge part. We've talked in the past about just trying to get in different looks and throw as many bodies as you can. And the last game you still had 36 points in 3/4. So is there something different that you try, something tangible, or were there lapses that you saw on film that there were areas to be better, and is that how you attack it?
Well, I think to start with, kind of what you alluded to, I think we'll have multiple people that can guard him, throw different looks at him. I think the challenge is always just initially, can you be better guarding him one-on-one, and then the activity around him. But he's a great passer too. So if you're too active or you commit too many people, then he's obviously a willing and able passer. So I think we can and will be better on him. But he's a player that obviously creates for himself and for others. So that's